water girds. For tomorrow, the caravan sets out to cross the Gobi Desert. Now you will follow us, and on the third night, I will walk back to you. Then we're going to ride back here to Lop, wait for 2 days, and then return to the caravan to collect the thing of magic that will bring the mighty Kubla Khan to his knees. I have taken charge of the traveler's unusual caravan and set out into the Gobi Desert. The journey across this vast ocean of sand is slow and hazardous. To make matters worse, the old doctor continually shows his disapproval of my action by being both difficult and bad-tempered. For 3 days now, during which time we have covered no more than 30 miles, I have had to endure his insults.
How much water does a caravan like this use crossing the Gobi Desert, Marco?
We will use 1 barrel every 5 days, Ian. I have allowed for 8 gourds to carry us across to the other side. The bones of many men who thought they had enough lie bleached in the desert sand. More. I think we should exercise some restraint, Tigana. I'm sorry the doctor wouldn't eat with us this evening.
Please throw my mess on Marco. I've taken his food.
A game of chess, Ian.
Oh, well, I'm not very good, but I'll give you a game.
I gladly accept your challenge.
What magnificent pieces.
Yes, I purchased them in little mutts on my first journey to Cathay. Now they go with me everywhere.
Do you,
I'm sorry, Marco.
Do you play chess, lady?
Not very well, Tigana. Excuse me.
I find it a fascinating game of strategy of war. 2 equally balanced armies deployed upon a field of battle, and each commander determined to be the one who cries Shamat.
Shamat? Checkmate?
It means the king is dead.
We'll get the TARDIS back, Susan. Yes, at Kublai Khan's court when it's too late. We should be up there another time, another galaxy. We'll think of something. How? Ian playing chess with Marco? Grandfather being rude and sulking by himself? Oh, I don't think he's sulking, is he? Well, he won't eat. He won't even talk to me. Well, you know him better than I do. But I'd have said he was just feeling defenseless. He has a wonderful machine capable of all sorts of miracles. It's taken away from him by a man he calls a primitive. Look, TARDIS is the only home we have at the moment. And when we're in it, we feel safe and secure. But when we're out of it, he'd talk to me. Confide in me. Oh, he's like a rubber ball. He'll come bouncing out of there soon, full of ideas. One day, we'll know all the mysteries of the skies. And we'll stop our wandering. Then you and I will say goodbye. Hmm? Oh, not yet. Not for a long time. Well, I think we should say goodnight anyway. Are you coming? No, not for the moment. Good night. Pincho?
Shh.
gone to bed.
Oh. Well, I'll go too then. Good night.
Good night, Susan.
Sleep well? Now, what was I about to do? Oh, yes.
Ouch.
Not asleep yet? No, I was thinking. What about how peaceful it is in the desert? Lovely night. The moon will rise later. That is the time to see the desert. It is like a great silver sea. Metal seas of Venus. Where? Oh, a long way from here. I've never seen a moonlit night. How long before the moon rises? 2 or 3 hours. I'll call you then. Night in the desert is very beautiful.
Don't be deceived by it, Miss Wright. The desert is always dangerous.
Like my queen. Check.
Marco, can you save your king?
I think so, Dragana. Check.
God will hear you. Crazy? No? Means I dig it. You know? Like it. This language of yours is very strange. Takana. Let's follow him. You will be angry. You're not afraid? No, I am not. Come.
What is it, Marco? The horses are very restless. There's a sandstorm coming in.
How do you know?
You notice how still it is? As if everything were waiting? They sense it too.
Will it be a bad one?
Bad enough. I must attend to the horses.
He walks so quickly. Can you still see him? Yes, there he is, over there. Oh, let's give up. Who is afraid now? No, I'm not afraid. Isn't it so hot? I can hardly breathe. Yet it was most pleasant when we left the caravan. Oh, come on, let's go back. All right. Susan, listen. What's that? Where? That cloud on the horizon. Susan, it's a sandstorm. What? It's coming this way! We must get back before it reaches us. No, the caravan is too far away. Now, come on. We must get back. We can't stay here. No, we'll get caught in it and we'll never find our way. Pincher, come on! Yeah, we must just stay here. No! What's happened?
Don't be afraid, Barbara. It's a sandstorm. Sounds as though all the devils in hell were laughing.
Terrifying.
Not always, Barbara. Sometimes it sounds like musical instruments being played. A clashing of drums and cymbals. I've heard it sound like a great many people talking as they tramp across the desert. It can also be like a familiar voice calling your name. You're not the only one to be afraid. Travelers of the Gobi Desert have good reason to fear the singing sands, Barbara.
Fantastic, the doctor's still asleep.
The girl is not here, he's better. What? Has anyone seen him?
Well, he can't be out in this.
He must be.
Oh, what will happen to him?
We find shelter.
Well, can't we do anything?
Nothing.
I think I'll take the girl for her.
Garner's no fool. He can look after himself. Don't worry.
They're not there.
Gone? Look, Cobra! You can't go out there.
Barbara, you'll be lost in seconds. You'll be lost.
There's nothing we can do.
The girl!
We must wait until
There's nothing we can do now.
Oh, it's all your fault. None of this would have happened.
We go and look for them.
Not until it's light.
Let me go as soon as the storm's over.
Ian, you'd miss them in the dark. You must wait till it's light.
We can't just go on sitting here.
Doctor's still asleep. We don't want him to know about the girls. Barbara, I give you my word that until we find the girls, we will not leave this place.
Susan! You know you've had us half worried to death. Where have you been? We went for a walk. A
You're
walk?
not asking me, don't you dare do that again, do you understand? That also applies to you, Ping Cho.
I'm sorry, Mr. Marco. Has grandfather been very worried?
Luckily for you, he's been asleep the whole time. And we don't want him to know anything about this. I'm surprised that you'd encourage such a venture, Tigana.
Oh, they weren't with me. I found them, crouched behind a sand dune.
You were alone?
Yeah, well, it was a pleasant night. I decided for a walk. I told the guard he knew all about it.
In future, the guards will be told to notify me immediately if any of you wish to leave the camp. Now go and change. We have to break camp soon.
Yes, Mr. Marco. This has been a terrible experience for us all, Marco. Couldn't we spend one more night here?
I'm sorry, Miss Wright.
Well, surely Surely one day can't make all that much difference.
One day without progress is one day's water wasted. And in the Gobi Desert, that could mean the difference between life and death. Progress today has been good, although we were all very tired after a sleepless night. How can I ever repay Tagana for saving Ping Cho and Susan? We covered 15 miles before I gave the order to set up camp for the night.
Susan? Susan! Never get the sand out of my hair. Last night there were moments when I was sure I would never be here again. Pincho, did you believe Tagana last night when he told Mr. Marco about going for a walk? Why not? Well, I don't think Tagana's the kind of man who goes for a walk just because it's a nice night. I think he goes because he has a reason to go. Susan, why would he lie to Mr. Marco? I don't know. He's an important man, the special emissary of a great Mongol leader who has been at war with Kublai Khan. Tagana is to arrange a peaceful settlement between them. Would a man like that lie about walking in the desert? No. No, he wouldn't. That's what's so strange. What? The fact that he did.
What is that you do?
I keep a journal
Why?
because it interests me.
Marco! That's excellent. Excellent. But it's better a man keeps the blade of his sword clean and its edge sharp. You continue your writing, Marco. I'll see to the horses tonight.
Yes, except for the one we're using.
How much is there left?
Without rationing, enough for today.
And with rationing, how long will it last?
3-4 days.
Is it enough to get us back to Lop?
If we're very careful with it, yes.
But who could have done it?
Bandits, Ian.
Bandits? In the desert?
Yes, this has happened before, though not to me. The bandits follow a caravan out into the desert. Then one night this happens. The caravan is forced to turn back. Then when everyone is weak through lack of water, the bandits attack.
So if we turn back, we're bound to be attacked.
Yes.
Then we shall fight.
There must be somewhere else we can go to.
The nearest is a small oasis, but that's 1 week's journey north from here.
Marco, if we pressed really hard, walked day and night, how long would it take us?
5, possibly 6 days.
As long as that.
Yes, and with the water rationed, we'd be growing weaker all the time. There is another danger, Ian. Bandits always camp near an oasis.
Well, then we must go back to Lop.
But they're bound to be waiting for us there. Now we must go north and take a chance.
Yes, what Ian says makes sense. We go to the oasis.
We shall all die of thirst. I will not go.
Then what will you do?
Return to Lop. I'm not afraid of any bandits. Just give me my shell.
No, Tagana.
You refuse the warlord Tagana?
I am commander of this caravan, and I am responsible to Kublai Khan for your safety. We go north together. Have I made the right decision?
Each day our progress toward the oasis becomes less. On the first day we covered 20 miles. On the second, 15. The third, 10. The fourth day's total was 8. Now on the fifth day we have traveled only 2 miles before the heat of the sun has forced us to stop. We are nearly exhausted, and our situation is perilous.
The worst of the sun is nearly over. We must move on again as soon as we've had this.
The bearers had their ration. You take it. We'll share.
Marco, is this all we're going to get until tonight?
Until we reach the oasis, Doctor, yes.
There's no more?
How much further? I cannot say. I will go to the oasis and bring back water. Do you think you could reach the oasis? Yes, my horse is still the strongest.
Very well, Tigana.
You, wait for me here.
No? No, while we can, we'll push on towards the oasis.
Good luck, Tigana.
We must go.
What's the matter with him?
He's exhausted. We'll fix up a cot for him in the wagon.
To be jostled and bumped about? He needs to rest in comfort, Marco. What about the TARDIS?
He'd be more comfortable, Marco.
Please, Mr. Marco.
Very well. The doctor can travel in his own caravan. Susan, you can go with him. But you, Barbara, and you, Ian, must remain with me. Thank you. Marco. Without water, the doctor isn't going to last 24 hours. None of us are, Ian. Without water. Our fate rests with Tigana. Here's water, Marco Polo. Come for it.